Well, welcome to April 15th, 2020 meeting of the Manchester City Council. Obviously a little different form than what we are used to. This is the first virtual meeting due to circumstances with the coronavirus and the necessity to maintain social distancing between us. We do have everybody present, all council members, we have a full staff. We anticipate and expect that we likely will see some technical hiccups on this. Please forgive us in advance for those. We'll work those out and hopefully we're all back on. Somehow got muted. I apologize. We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll just do it. We don't have a real flag with us, but this will pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Mentioned at the beginning, we have all members present. As suggested, we'll do a roll call. My name is Ryan Warner. I'm the mayor. We have Vince Pacelli, VP of the council, Linda Smith, council member, Howe, council member, Bill Wilder, councilman, and Miller, council member, Steve Miller, the town administrator, Police John Hess, Director of Finance Kelly Baldwin. We're being assisted by Aaron from CMC. So thank you for your help, Aaron. We're able to get through this and carry on the town's business. Anybody else like to make any remarks before we start? Show of hands. All right, we'll proceed. We're going to skip the minutes today, as you probably saw with Kelly's advanced agenda. We'll move into receipt of the March 2020 check register. You should have that electronically. Do we have a motion to receive the check register?
I'll make a motion.
Can I interject something?
Yes, please, Kelly.
Debbie, I think you need to mute yourself because I think you're the one that maybe having an issue.
It says mute. It says mute. I am on mute.
I have you on mute now.
Yeah, I was on mute before. It keeps going in and out.
There it is. Now it's on me.
Yeah, it keeps going in and out. Sorry. I unmute every time it goes on to. I mute it every time it goes on mute.
So I think I believe Councilwoman Miller, we had a motion to receive March check register. Is that right?
Yes, I make a motion to receive the check register.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
I'll second the motion.
Second, Councilwoman Smith. All those in favor, say aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Again, we'll handle the other items next month. Mayor's report, just a couple of quick items. Town office will continue to be closed until the governor lifts the Maryland state of emergency. We're doing our best to respond to everything as we can. One of the items that we'll get to in a minute, which you may have noticed for anybody watching in the public, is that the water bills are going out 15 days later than usual. Again, not a huge deal. Appreciate your understanding. The public still can call the office, fax, email, send letters. We just aren't having people into the office at this point who are able to maintain distance between us. In addition, we do have the drop box open in front of the office, and staff's continuing to work on business hours. If you have a delivery, please call the office. We can arrange for any deliveries. Yard waste pickup started last Friday.
Ryan went to mute.
Sorry about that. Talking about yard waste pickup. I'm not sure why mine went to either. I'm not touching anything. Again, yard waste, bring that down. No plastic bags. That's the big no. Brush pickup happened yesterday. Melinda, can you hear me now?
I can now.
Okay. I have received, as I'm sure some of you have in the town, bulk trash is postponed. We don't have a date set. We will work with Hughes once we get a little further into the solution on this virus issue to get bulk trash rescheduled. I mentioned at the beginning, water bills due to COVID-19, but the water bills were mailed yesterday. They'll be due May 15th instead of April 30th. Of course, handling the most urgent issues first. Since the office is closed to the town public, residents are asked to use UPS, Dropbox, or the town hall, or pay online. Normally, there's a $3.95 fee to use the online service. Pass through is what we pay. We are waiving that right now because you can't come in. And then the Charlotte Collette Memorial Scholarship, that is still active. We'd like to have all applications in by May 1st. Our committee will then meet and evaluate those. The scholarship committee does maintain the ability to extend that deadline if needed, if we're not seeing the people having a hard time doing it. So we're going to be flexible with it with deadline this year. We want people to get those applications in. Applications are available on our website, online, probably also still through the school website as well. And that is all I have in the mayor's report. I'll turn it over to the town administrator. Steve, you're on mute.
There's something going on with Debbie's. I hit mute.
Do you have papers?
Do I have what?
Do you have something resting bar on your computer?
No. No, where it says mute, it just keeps unmuting. I don't know why.
If you don't touch anything, I'm going to try you. And I have you on mute. And it just went back.
Right. I keep taking it back to mute. For some reason, it keeps going to unmute all by itself.
I guess just do the best you can with it for now.
You're on unmute.
Yes, I'm on mute now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, on my screen, it's not showing that. It's showing that you can speak. And I'm watching them go up and down.
Deb, can you at least turn your volume down some then so it doesn't keep getting the feedback maybe?
How's that?
Let's try it and see if maybe it won't give so much feedback.
So Steve, when we get Deb figured out here, I think you're up, but you were on mute the entire time. So you'll want to unmute and then start from the beginning.
Debbie, I'm going to mute you right now. You shouldn't be able to speak. Just went back. Okay. Sorry, Mayor.
It's kind of funny. It's like even the Zoom program can't keep Debbie quiet.
Funny.
Saw you, Ryan.
Steve, unmute.
Kelly, are you trying to unmute me?
You are.
I am unmuted. I think we're waiting for Steve. Unless if Steve's having a problem unmuting, we could move on to the police report and then come back.
There you go. Kelly controls my mute through her system. So anyway, good evening, Mayor and Council. You've all been supplied with the March administrative report and also the March DPW report, as well as the Public Works report for March of 2020. Just a few items I want to go over. I definitely want to thank our public for their patience through these trying times. I also want to thank our employees. Our employees are doing a fantastic job. As Mayor Warner had spoken, all vital town of Manchester services continue with rotation of staff. All of our parks are open for walking and hiking. Of course, we've put in some new operating procedures that have been set in place by all departments. And vital and general information is continually passed on to all the employees. If you have any questions, you can email me or give me a call. Or if you have any questions now, you can pass them on to me.
Anybody have any questions for the town administrator? Hearing none. And Steve, I was going to say some of my remarks until the end. I probably should have said up front, but I'm glad that you did. But special thanks to all of our town employees. Everybody's had to adapt to this. I've had a couple folks in the office on a daily basis. The police are doing an outstanding job. The people that aren't in the office, right, are available and helping to maintain social distance and still covering their duties as needed. And the guys in the trucks, you see they're out there every day. So, I couldn't say enough. Typically we have a snowstorm. We didn't have that this year. We got sucker punched out of left field. But the town and town employees, led by the people in this call, have done an outstanding job. I'm sure that echoes the sentiments of everybody else here as well. Please pass that along to the guys and the gals. We've said it in years past, but it's gotten on me a little bit that we got to get out there and do something for some of these folks that work so hard. This year, it absolutely has to happen. Just no excuses. When we get through, it's okay. Everybody be in the same room or under the same pavilion. We need to get out there and reconnect with everybody and let them know what they need in town.
I will do that, Mayor. I will pass that on to the employees. Thank you.
All right, move over to police report, Chief.
Yes, sir. So as a whole, our calls for service have been down. We have nothing significant to report. We only did have the one part one crime, which was a theft. It was isolated, and that's been cleared. As far as the executive orders, the violations for the governor's orders, our town has had 5. 2 involved businesses. 1 was for our skateboard park. 1 was for the playground equipment in Crossroads, and 1 was a private residence. All were peacefully abated with verbal warnings. We haven't had any recidivists, and it's been pretty quiet. Again, I can't thank the citizens of Manchester enough for their cooperation. They're looking out for each other. Our churches, our tree of friends, they continue to be busy distributing essentials to the ones in need, and there has been lines. Miller's Market has been diligently working to keep their shelves stocked, trying to keep it normal as possible. Like we all said, these times are tough, but I think we're going to get through this. We're going to rebound collectively, and all's going to be good. And I hope it's in the near future. Nothing significant to report.
Okay, any questions for the police chief? All right, thank you, Chief. Next order of business is introduction of ordinance 245. I know that this year we haven't had a chance to get together as many times as a group, certainly not in person, to discuss the budget, but we have a little bit, and so I have the opportunity to speak with Kelly, with Steve, with the department heads, In light of things, I think everybody is aware of this and on board. It makes sense right now, and I know that we had discussed it, but we really hadn't decided to move forward with any kind of rate change on the property tax and real property tax. But we're going to introduce the ordinance to maintain the same tax rate. We'll have some uncertainties in town, as many families will. Economic conditions are changing rapidly. We're going to introduce an ordinance to maintain the same tax rate of 21.6 cents on every $100 of assessed value. And then we'll have to make some decisions on how to make that work on the back end, the same way everybody else will. So again, it's a low tax rate. It's the second lowest tax rate in Carroll County. Many municipalities have a police force, and we do not have the advantages of industrial and commercial development that others do. So we have a lean budget. This group, along with staff, continues to work very hard to keep it that way and so it's high. So I think that's something everybody can be proud of. With that, we'll vote on this later, but it does need to be introduced. Did I miss anything in that, Kelly?
And that's exactly right. And we'll have a public hearing in May.
And I'll need to be reminded with that. Can we introduce water and sewer rates this month, or is that next month?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any comments on the introduction of the ordinance? No. Typically now we move to questions and comments from the community. Did we receive any either via email, drop off? I haven't seen anybody answer the phone. Do you have any comments that have come in? Okay, we'll move into committee reports. Councilwoman Smith.
I did not have a meeting. Obviously, we're not having any meetings, but just pretty much wanted to echo what Ryan said. I want to thank all the town employees. They're all working hard to try to keep everything as normal as possible, as well as the citizens of Manchester. Everybody seems to really be doing well. I've seen a lot of people out walking and getting some exercise. Hopefully that'll maybe stay the same. That would be nice to see. As well as the local businesses. So everyone, be well, stay safe, and we will get through this.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Miller.
Nothing to report at this time.
Okay, Councilman Pacelli.
Nothing to report at this time.
Yeah, obviously there haven't been a lot of Councilwoman Howe.
We had nothing to report at this time.
Okay, Councilman Wilder.
Unfortunately, due to current events, the March planning and zoning meeting was canceled. It's not certain when the next meeting will be held, but just as a reminder, we do have 3 pending actions, and that is annexation of the Lippy property, review of Equine Meadows, and the small cell towers ordinance. So I'll keep everybody posted. Again, we're not sure when our next meeting will be held, but I'll keep everybody posted.
Okay, did we invite Trent to this meeting?
I sent in the information, but I didn't know this.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're not. But, if we're not back in the room next month, we'll try to get him in just to give a report on anything that he's heard relative to schools and their perspective. All right, that's all we had on the agenda. This is a Dale speed meeting, even with the. Anybody else have anything for this group? Should be brought up. A couple reminders. We have a few things to button up on the budget, so we may have to pull some of these together to work on the budget together. We'll work on those dates. Work on that through email. Next town council meeting is scheduled for 2012 at 7:30 p.m. Again, like everything else we have going on in our lives right now, how we're going to do that. But it's flexible. We'll figure it out. So then, stay safe. Look out for your neighbors. Let's stay in touch. Email, text, phone. Keep moving forward. That entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor, say aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, everybody. Stay safe.
Have a good evening, everybody.
Good night.